Hello and welcome to today's math lesson. So first of all, guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera? Hello. Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our lap, and close our eyes. When you're ready, guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. Very good. And next we'll do our stretching sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. Let's begin by stretching up high. High to the sky. And then we'll go down to touch our toes. Next, can we go back up high? This time, let's go tippy-toe high. And when we're there, we'll have a wave. And back down to touch our toes. Now stand up, hands on hips. And let's have a wiggle. Wiggle side to side. Let's go side to side. Stop. And now wiggle again, side to side. Keep going side to side. Stop. Forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, and stop. And now we'll go round and round. Round and round. Round and round, and stop. And next, back the other way. Round and round. Round and round the other way. Round and stop. And next, to finish, we're going to do 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. So who can tell me, what have we been learning about in math class recently? What type of objects? Shapes. Excellent. How do we spell shapes, guys? H, P, E-S, shapes. And what type of shapes have we been learning about? 2D shapes. Okay, so let's do a quick recap of some 2D shapes. First of all, 2, and then D. And who can remember what D stands for? Dimensional. Today, I'm going to write it on the board. D-I-M-E-N-S-I-O-N-A-L. Two-dimensional shapes. Okay, now who can give me some examples of two-dimensional shapes? Square. Okay. How many sides for a square? 1, 2, 3, 4. How do we spell square, guys? R-E. And how about the 2D shape with 3 sides? Triangle. Excellent. 1, 2, 3. Triangle. Excellent. Square. Triangle. And how about this shape? Circle. Circle has 1 side. I-R-C-L-E. Okay, now the thing to know about 2D shapes is today we're going to talk about faces too. Now 2D shapes only have 1 face. You see? 1 face. Triangle, 1 face. All you can see is 1 side of the shape. Circle, how many faces? 1. And these are all 2-dimensional shapes. But today, we're going to move on. We're not going to be looking at 2-dimensional shapes. Can anybody guess? 3-dimensional shapes. Okay? 3-dimensional shapes. Now, where I said 2D shapes have 1 face, 3-dimensional shapes have more than 1. They have faces. F-A-C-E-S. So S on the end is plural. And what does plural mean? More than 1. Faces. 3-dimensional shapes have 2 types of faces. They can either have flat faces, F, L, A, T. All of the 2D shapes have flat faces. All of these faces are flat because there's only 2 dimensions. But 3D shapes can also have curved faces. C-U-R-V-E-D. Flat faces or curved faces. Excellent, guys. And what we're going to move on now is to do our first 3D shape. So I will have a go at drawing it on the board. One face. So far we have 1 face, but because it's a 3D shape, it has to have more than 1. Two faces. 1, 2. And what type of faces do we have, guys? Do we think they are flat faces or are they curved? Curved, yes. You can see, similar a little bit to a circle or an oval, but you can see they're not flat. They are what we call curved. Excellent. Now, does anybody know the name of our first 3D shape? Begins with C. It's not circle. This 3D shape we're going to look at today, shape number 1, is called cylinder. Yes, and we spell cylinder C-Y-L-I-N-D-E-R. All together, guys, cylinder. And cylinder is a 3-dimensional shape with 2 curved faces. Guys, that was excellent. Very well done. And what we're going to do now is to take a look at a video and PowerPoint presentation so that we can learn a bit more about 3D shapes, and in particular for today's lesson, cylinders. So let's turn our chairs to have a look at the TV screen, guys. We'll take a look at our PowerPoint presentation about our first 3D shape, cylinder. You can see here, this is our cylinder, the first shape here. Other 3D shapes we'll learn about are cube, cuboid, cone, pyramid, sphere, hemisphere, triangular prism. And you may notice that some of the 3D shapes resemble 2D shapes, but the difference is 3D shapes have different faces. Like in the cube, you can see a square, but lots of squares together is a cube. So cylinders are 3D shapes. 3D means three-dimensional. 3D shapes have flat or curved faces. And some shapes have both. Like you can see here, our triangular prism has flat faces. But the sphere and today's shape, the cylinder, have curved faces. Cylinders have two flat surfaces or faces, one curved surface, and two curved edges. Yes, you can see the top and the bottom are flat surfaces. The outside all around is a curved surface. Cylinders can be different shapes and sizes. You see, and also different colors too. What color do we have here? Blue. Green. Yellow. Red. Are all these cylinders the same size? No. They are different. The flat surfaces of cylinders are circles. You see, the 2D shape we learned already, they can be circles or they can be ovals. So get used to the fact that 3D shapes contain 2D shapes. There are many different types of cylinders. You can see here, food can, or cans and tins. Yes. The main cylinder that you might know is if you drink a can of soda, that can is a cylinder. That's the shape of your can. It's a cylinder. And also, candles. Candles are good examples of cylinder shapes. Batteries are another example of cylinders. And you can see they can be different sizes and shapes. But each one of these batteries is a cylinder. Can you think of any other examples of cylinders? No? Any questions, guys? Okay, well done, very good. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the video song and the PowerPoint presentation so that we can begin to understand about 3D shapes. And for today's lesson, one 3D shape in particular, which is cylinders. All together, guys, cylinders. Perfect. But now it's time for our stretch sequence. So let's all stand up and push in our chairs. And for this sequence, we'll begin with some rotations. We'll go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Excellent, guys. Now we'll do 5 stretches to our right. So that means I go this way, you go that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. And now 5 stretches to our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good, guys. Now, let's take our right hand and we'll touch our left foot. 1. Back up, left hand, right foot. 2. Right hand, left foot. 3. Left hand, right foot. 4. Right hand, left foot. 5. Left hand, right foot. 6. And last 2. Right hand, left foot. 7. Left hand, right foot. 8. Excellent, guys. And to finish, well, let's have a shake. Let's have a shake first. Shake. And to finish, we'll do 3 star jumps. 1, 2, 3. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. Okay, so teachers, it's now time for our flashcards activity, which, similar to the 2D shapes, is a jigsaw activity, because what it helps our students do is work together to create their own 3D shapes. But what we'll do first, you'll need to print off the flashcards for the lesson and have a demonstration of each jigsaw on the board. So let's have a look, guys. Different types of cylinders that we're going to try to create. So the first, what type of shape? Cylinder. 2D or 3D? 3D. You can see because it has many faces. So let's place this one here. And then our next shape, what shape is this? Cylinder. Yes, we're all working with cylinders, but it shows you how cylinders can be different sizes, colors, and shapes. But what we're going to do is place these on the board, because these is what your jigsaws should look like when you put them together. And our final, what shape? Cylinder. So you can see we have a tall cylinder, a sideways cylinder, and a short cylinder. So we have 3 different jigsaws for our students to work with. And what we're going to do is to divide our students into groups so that they can work together. So I have 9 students. So we'll have 3 groups of 2 and 1 group of 3. So we'll have Lakgau and Prel, Pangpon and Down, Net, Pakbung, and then finally, guys, we'll have Pat, Nadia, and Chu. But not yet. Wait until everybody has their jigsaw. I don't want to see anybody touching. Okay? So team 1, team 2, team 3. 3. You're welcome. And team 4, you 3 guys can work together. So I'll put them in the middle with Nadia. Now remember, when we do our cylinders, they should look like one of these 3 shapes. And then when we're all finished, we can swap. So that means teachers, make sure your jigsaws are all cut differently so they get different ways to practice. Team 1, are you ready? Team 2, are you ready? Team 3, are you ready? Team 4, ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Excellent, that's looking good so far. Perfect. We've got a cylinder here. Excellent, we've got another cylinder here. We've got a cylinder here, that's good, Dan, well done. And Nadia's about to. Excellent, guys, we've got 4 cylinders. Very well done. So now, once everyone's completed, we can get our students to swap. And teacher, you can pause the video now, play on with your students for around the next 10 minutes or so. So Chu, can I take your jigsaw? Okay, but remember guys, wait for the count. Team 1, are you ready? Team 2, are you ready? Team 3, ready? Team 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Finish. Wow, that was real. Excellent, yes, they're correct. This one, I'm not so sure. No, I think you're right. Excellent. Nadia, brilliant. So that's 4 more cylinders. Again, guys, let's go to our left with the pieces. Okay. So everybody have a new jigsaw? Okay. Team 1, ready? Ready. Team 2, ready? Team 3? Ready. Team 4? Ready. 3, 2, 1, go! Excellent. Okay, you really got the hang of this with the cylinders. I think maybe next time, cut them into more pieces. Perfect. Okay, so now, one more time to the left, and then we've done all the jigsaws. Okay, is there another piece for jigsaw 2? Okay, found it. There we go. Team 4, are you ready? Team 3? Team 2? Ready? Team 1? Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Wow. Look at the colour. Excellent. Look at the colours, so make sure the dark sides together. Perfect. Well done, guys. Excellent. There you go. You see, we've got the dark side here, the light side there. Excellent. Well done. Guys, that was brilliant. So I can tell you're all learning about your cylinders. So big round of applause. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the flashcards activity where our students had to work together and piece their jigsaws in the correct place so that they can make one of their cylinders here. And my students all did a great job, so well done guys. And now, teachers, it's time for the worksheet part of the lesson. So that means you'll need to print out one worksheet for each of your students. And this time, we're working on cylinders. So our students have to look through the various shapes. Some of them they've learnt already are 2D shapes, and some of the others might be different 3D shapes. Our students need to decide which ones are cylinders and write, for example, the first one, this is a cylinder, and we have the sentence here. Then for the shapes that are not cylinders, we can write, this is not a cylinder. And our phrase again is here, if they need help with spelling. But what do we do first, guys? Write our names on top, yes. And give our students up to 15 minutes for this activity, because it involves quite a bit of writing, and they have to think before too. So, Chu, this one's for you. This one's for you. Pat, here's yours. Pakbung, for you. Net, here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Down, here's yours.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bangbon, for you. You're welcome. Preu, you're welcome. Blackout, that's yours. And remember, guys, cylinders can be different shapes and sizes. But if they have curved faces, 1, 2, then it looks like a cylinder. If you need any help, let me know, and we can decide together. Like, for example, the first shape is a cylinder, but the second shape isn't. It's a 2D shape we've learned, rhombus or diamond. So, Chu, name on top. Excellent, Net. That's brilliant. This is a cylinder. Well done. Well done, down. Pakbung, that's great. So, Pat, what do we think? What shape is this? Cylinder. So you can write, this is a cylinder. Nadia, that's excellent. You? What shape is this? Can we say? Cylinder. Whenever we drink a can of soda or a can of Coke, something like that, we're drinking from a cylinder. Lekker, that's excellent. Preu, very good. Pangpon. Excellent, guys. Net, so we're looking for cylinders or not cylinders, okay? Very good. And then you can see, not a cylinder. This is not a cylinder. Is this a cylinder? No, this is not a cylinder. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet activity where they had to work their way through the various shapes, deciding if A, this is a cylinder, or this is not a cylinder. So how about this shape, guys? This is a cylinder. How about this shape? Is a cylinder. And this shape? Very good. But when we talk about square, is this a cylinder? No. This is not a cylinder. And how about a circle? Excellent, guys. I think you've done very well today, so a big round of applause. And that's all we've got time for today. So we hope you've enjoyed the lesson. found it interesting, but also had some fun too with the jigsaw and worksheet activities. So we'll see you again soon for the next lesson. Can we turn to wave and say goodbye, guys? Goodbye. Bye-bye. See you again soon.